Dogs of war, or brothers in arms, young men from cities, the valleys and the farms, sworn to the crown and a country's peace, honour, pride and courage, the soldier's creed. The shilling is taken and the deal is struck, this code of honour, this game of luck. Pain's now his friend in so many ways, a soldier's burden for the rest of his days. But why go to war? A war that doesn't end. If not our heroes, then who do we send? Sentenced to hell in a war-torn land, dodging the reaper, hidden in the sand. But this isn't new, it's from centuries past, from bow and arrow to bullets and gas. But what of the lessons when our heroes return? In a flag-draped coffin, what did we learn? So we begin our journey on neighbouring shores. This one was called the War to End Wars. Trenches were dug and Tommies were slain. They say the First World War was all done in vain. Then from the first to the second in a new kind of hell, a bully is in power and a country has fell. To Europe again they answered the call, young men gathered, all standing tall. On land and at sea the battles are fought, inch by inch their liberties bought. And then came the time of the Battle of Britain, defending our skies, our future was written. And then the tyrants had fallen and peace was restored. You never know, this could be the war to end wars. And for a while we thought it was true, as our heroes stayed home with nothing to do. But the conflict still raged in far distant lands, Korea, South Africa, and then Vietnam. Cyprus and Turkey, and God only knows how the hell we still think we are friends and not foes. But then to the Cold War, political chess, a nuclear stalemate between East and the West. The hammer and sickle would not bend to the Star-Spangled Banner with no means to an end. The fear of destruction would not make them see the horrors of fallout that could so easily be. The end of mankind for a political cause. Maybe that would be the war to end wars. But the wait was not long before violence returned, because in '69, innocence burned. In the Emerald Isle, the theatre was set, a land full of hatred, fear and regret. The minister said we'd be home in December. How quick they forget, but how long we remember. We arrived as heroes, but the message got lost, as the price we paid wasn't worth the cost. Bricks and nails, and bottles and sticks, with the odd petrol bomb thrown in with the mix. Kids line the streets and shout out abuse. These guns that we hold are simply no use. A rebel song sang of green, white and gold, of a deep-rooted hatred of young through to old. No matter the threats, they must remain true, because they swore their allegiance to the red, white and blue. But what was the reason for this civil war? Was it religion, or politics, or just a hate for the law? Whatever the reason, the blind led the blind, with the politicians and priests all standing behind. But while the war raged within our own land, fate was close by to deal its next hand. Ships and troops were rallied in panic to go fight a war in the South Atlantic. The task force arrived and the job began to liberate our people from an occupied land. But the altar of freedom came at a cost, as once again lives were tragically lost. The desert was the next to become the damned, as war broke out in the Holy Land. The reactions were quick and the job was done, but yet again many had died And then back to Europe, but this time the East, to Bosnia and Kosovo to ensure there was peace. Still the lessons of history had not been learned, as once again the innocent were banished and burned. Villages and roadsides were full of the dead, as ethnic cleansing stained the government red. But all our heroes could do was watch in pain, as the horror unfolded again and again. Then that was that, and peace was restored. Even in Ireland, they were talking once more. Could it be that we were now finally finding peace? At last, all the killing and dying could finally cease. Then all of a sudden, Armageddon came. As the Twin Towers fell and war broke out again. But this time they faced a new kind of foe. Back to Iraq and Afghanistan, our heroes did go. And there in that land, they continue a fight in a terrorist war with no end in sight. IEDs and ambushes, firefights and mines, and yet again we've ignored the danger signs. But they died for our freedom and our right to live. On land, sea and air, their lives they did give. Those that survive still live with the pain, reliving their nightmares again and again. So when we enter our time of remembrance, lest we forget the pain and the courage, the blood and the sweat. We owe so much, as Churchill once said. So as the last post ends, bow your heads and remember our dead.
Every star up in the sky is a light that shines away. Every step we ever take, and every roll for every day. The choices that we all must make, the questions that we ask, is how you give and what you take. It's how you face the task. We need a voice to tell the world your story. We need a voice for truth and for the glory. You can find the strength you never knew you had before, and the world will hear the voice you haven't sound. In a world where we are free, we stand together side by side. Our future's here to see. It's the only page we have to write. Just be proud of who you are. It's all you have to know. Just hold out to your shining star, and you can steal the show. We need a voice to tell the world your story. We need a voice for truth and for the glory. You can find the strength you never knew you had before, and the world will hear the voice you have inside. Like an angel on my shoulder, it's showing me the way. The voice will make you stronger, stronger every day. You need a voice to tell the world your story. We need a voice for truth and for the glory. You can find the strength you never knew you had before, and the world will hear the voice you have inside, and the world will hear the voice you have inside.
Is it black? Is it white? Do you think that you can run the show? I don't think so. Did you ever read between the lines? Please explain now. These pictures in my mind.
A wave of sleep washed over him, and the dreams began their dance. The systematic nightmares take him deeper into a trance. The sound returns and the tension builds. The screaming fills his mind. The flashback burns into his sleep and sends him back to that day left behind.
Early morning, 5:15. Head all yawning in a dream. Battered suitcase by my side. Got my ticket to ride. When I said I've got my ticket. I've got my ticket. My ticket to ride. My ticket to ride. The smell of coffee in my head. Just where I'm going, I can't tell. Destination anywhere. Got my ticket to ride. I've got my ticket. My ticket to ride. My ticket to ride. Station greets a sleepy dog. Another poet's dream is born. My train arrives at platform 5. I've got my ticket to ride. And I've got my ticket, my ticket to ride, my ticket to ride, my ticket to ride. Suit pristine, my shirt so clean, I'm out once more. Thoughts of dread running through my head as I knock her door. I've a fire inside, my love I can't hide, you will see. I've been living in hell, in my prison cell, but now I'm free. Oh, Sally, Sally, let me in from the cold. Oh, Sally, Sally, in my arms I will hold. Sally, Sally, I'm coming home to you. You're the girl I love, and there's no doubt. I just can't wait to take you out, but no way
I don't know the things you've seen, but I'll be there. I don't know all your dreams. I don't know if they're real. They never end, so it seems that you can change the way you feel. Just open up your mind, and I'll be right by your side. Yes, I'll be there. Just take a while to let it all begin. The hardest step you take is the step that takes you in. I'll be there to shine your guiding light, and we can make it right. You can take a step right now. You can start to live again. It's time to turn the page. Not a time for it to end. You're standing at the door. Don't be alone. You're with a friend. I will be there. I will be there. I will be there.
How does a bird know when to fly when the air is cool in the autumn sky? How does a wolf know when to sing when the moon shines over everything at night? Is there a time when the bear will see? When the winter comes, it's time to sleep. How does a leaf know when to fall? How does a tree know anything at all? Hey Tom, what do you see when the stars are in the sky? Tell me, son. Can you see the angels looking down on you and I? You've got to be looking on top. Can you see the angels looking down on you and I? They're up there with us always. How does a blind man know the way? What makes that sun rise every day? How does a wave roll from the sea? Is this the way the world is meant to be? Is it, son? What do you see when the stars are in the sky? I bet you see the same thing, isn't it? And can you see the angels looking down on you and I? Can you see the angels, Tommy, looking down on you? They're looking down on me too. What you gotta be looking, son. You gotta be looking. How does the wind know when to blow? How does a rose? How does it know when to grow? Is there a place or a perfect time? And is there a world where you can see the signs? What do you see when the stars are in the sky? Can you see those angels? Son, they are looking down on you and I. Can you see the angels? They are looking down on you and I. Can you see the angels looking down on you and I? Looking down on you and I. Oh, I. Can you see them, Tommy? Can you see them, son? They're up there, looking down on you and I. They're looking down, they are looking down on you and I. Oh, young man, they are looking down on you and I. They are watching us, Tommy boy. You and I, they're looking down on you and I. Oh, and you and I. Oh, and I, they're looking down on you and I.
Child is walking down the street, tears in his eyes, no shoes on his feet. He screams to a hostile world, what have I done? He walks alone with an empty stare, dressed in pain with blood in his hair, in a broken world that's ruled by the point of a gun. And the soldier wants to be back home again. And the sergeant shouts to get in line, just watch your back and you'll be fine, and you'll be a hero when the killing ends. Mother cries for a fallen son. He did his duty and he had his fun, and that's official, so the story goes. Coffin shrouded with a flag, a picture in the local rag. The rain pours down as the mourners line the road, and the soldier wants to be back home again. And the sergeant shouts to get in line, just watch your back and you'll be fine, and you'll be a hero when the killing ends. tries to drown the mental scars, another days that seem to have no end. And then it's time to wander home, to face his nightmares on his own. The veteran story has been told again, and the soldier wants to be back home again. And the sergeant shouts to get in line, just watch your back and you'll be fine. You'll be a hero when the killing ends. No one sees the hero in his hour of need, forgotten to a world that called him friend. And why do I have to stand alone when you should safely bring me home to free the hero when the killing ends? And the soldier wants to be back home again, and the sergeant shouts to get in line, just watch your back and you'll be fine. And you'll be a hero when the killing ends. And you'll be a hero when the killing ends. And you'll be a hero when the killing ends.
I was watching all the people pass, a beggar in the road. His clothes were torn and faded, with nowhere left to go. The sun broke through the clouds and the man looked to the sky, but no one met his eye. They walked on by. They walked on by. But the desert sands of Afghanistan lie choking in his lungs, and the shrapnel wedged in his wounded legs remind him of the guns. His head resounds to gunfire, his nerves are shot to hell. In sleep he lives in nightmares of stories he can't tell. Oh, crowds of moving people pounding pavements every day, where smiles are rare as unicorns and lies are color gray. But no one sees the soldier, the hero in the street. But would you like to meet him?